live in a world that can break you down. We're all fighting battles the world can't see. But what if healing wasn't about pretending to be perfect? Healing starts the moment you stop pretending you're fine. Welcome to Help the People. Help the People is more than a podcast. It's a movement. A space for truth, for healing, for conversations that rebuild what life tried to destroy. Because kindness knows no enemy.
Welcome back to Help the People. I'm your host, Shannon Riley. Today's episode is about resilience. Not the kind people glorify, not the trauma-filled character myth we throw onto kids who survive things they never should have endured. I want to talk about the resilience that I built walking through grade school, middle school, high school, and college. How the education system failed me, and how my resilience came not through suffering, but from self-belief, community, and kind of learning to name my own worth. Let's talk about it. When I think about where my resilience really began, I don't think of school. I don't think of a teacher, a program, or a counselor. First thing that comes to my mind is I think of silence, the kind a child learns to swallow. In my book that I'm working on called Letters from the Valley, I wrote, I carried a quiet shame that no one could see. Teachers saw my behavior, but never my bruises. They called it disruptive, but really I was drowning. That's where resilience started for me. Not in support, not in structure, but in surviving the things no one really asked about. And that's the problem. Our systems mistake survival for strength. It praises kids who walk through hell and still show up. It calls them resilient instead of asking, why did this child have to be strong in the first place? When I was in grade school, I was the kid teachers had a hard time reading, not because I couldn't learn, but because trauma made it hard to sit, hard to focus, and truly hard to trust. Looking back, I realized they really weren't equipped to understand boys like me. No one taught me how to carry my sadness. They couldn't. The only thing I really learned was how to be quiet about it. So school didn't build my resilience, it kind of forced it. And for so many Black boys like me, they have a very identical experience. In school, we aren't nurtured, we're managed. We aren't understood, we're disciplined. We aren't supported, we're labeled. And in my case, it was labeled remedial. Meanwhile, our confidence shrinks, our brilliance gets buried, and we start struggling. And we start thinking struggle is our identity. In middle school, for me, that's when the mask kind of hardened. That's when the world expects you to be a man or start becoming a man. but never really teaches you how to be human and what that looks like. You learn to hide everything. You learn to hide fear, confusion, sadness, hunger, instability. In Letters from the Valley I wrote, by 12, I had learned the art of disappearing in a room full of people. That's not resilience, that's survival. And we have to stop confusing the two. From where I sit, real resilience is a product of safety, affirmation, emotional literacy, adults who see you and build you, and a system that doesn't let you fall through the cracks. But what did I get? Detention, suspension, and a reputation I should not have earned. By the time I reached high school, I was already tired. Not physically, but spiritually. Tired of carrying secrets, tired of pretending everything was fine, and tired of navigating a system not designed for boys like me to grow, become functioning adults, and be able to navigate a world built to, in a lot of ways, hold me back. College was no different. I didn't fail because I wasn't capable. I struggled because no one prepared me. No one guided me. And no one spoke to my potential. Yet, somehow I kept going. Not because the system supported me, but because the fire inside me refused to die out. This reminds me of a passage I wrote in Letters from the Valley. I didn't rise because I was strong. I rose because I was tired of sinking. And that is resilience, not perfection, not confidence, but refusing to stay buried. You know, we have to stop telling kids struggle makes you stronger. From where I sit, support makes you stronger. Knowledge makes you stronger. Being believed makes you stronger. A teacher who really sees you and gives a damn makes you stronger. A mentor who teaches you how to breathe, think, and reflect makes you stronger. Resilience built through trauma is only survival. Resilience built through affirmation is transformation. And we do owe our youth transformation. We owe them safe classrooms, not battlegrounds for their wounds. We owe them confidence, not punishment for expressing pain. We owe them education that builds identity, and not a system that strips it away. Because the truth is, it's much easier to build a strong child than to repair a broken man. And too many of us are broken. Too many of us are the adults still trying to repair what childhood broke. And if you're a young person listening, hear me. You are not strong because of the pain you survived. You're strong because you kept going. But real resistance, the kind that carries you through life, comes from learning who you are, what you deserve, and how powerful your mind becomes when it's protected, nourished, and believed in. So understand you deserve safety, you deserve stability, and you deserve education that builds you, not breaks you, not diminishes you. You know, I always thought I was the problem, And as I got older, I discovered I am a possibility the system isn't prepared to handle. Before I close, I want to leave you with something that carries the heart of this entire episode. It's easier to prepare strong children than to repair broken ones. And my many years working in human services, I've seen many broken children that some are in the stage where they can be repaired, and some, maybe the system broke them too much. And again, it's easier to prepare strong children. We say it, but we don't live like we believe it. If we truly believed it, our classrooms would look different. Our neighborhoods would look different. Our expectation of boys like me would look different. We wouldn't wait for kids to fall apart before offering them help. We wouldn't wait for trauma to show up in behavior before we offer compassion. We wouldn't need children to be fighters in order for them to be seen. Because repairing a broken adult is hard, but preparing a strong child is possible and our responsibility. This is the message behind everything I write, everything I speak. Even my novel, Murder of Crows, the book is filled with characters shaped by systems that failed them. People who survived not because they were superheroes, but because nobody ever taught them another way. If this episode spoke to you, share it with someone walking through their own valley. This has Help the People. I'm Shannon Riley. And remember, kindness knows no enemy. Thank you for letting me share with you.
In silence I learned the world's quiet hum. Too young to speak out, too small to be seen. Systems designed, but not for my kind. An early path lost, no guide to define. Who define? Through halls of gray stone, a mask began to form, to hide every crack, to weather the storm. Middle school whispers, high school's cold glare, unheard, unacknowledged, a burden to bear. They say struggle builds, makes you stronger, they claim. A myth I embraced, to rise from the flame. But strength isn't forged in a lonely hard climb. It's not trauma's cruel hand that truly defines. True resilience blooms when support lights the way. Affirmation, soft touch, chasing shadows away. Education's bright spark, a mirror full worth, not managing problems but nurturing rebirth. a spirit so bright. You are not broken, but bursting with light. A possibility grand, a future unknown. The system's not ready for seeds you have sown. Remember this truth as your journey unfolds. You are not a problem, your story untold, but worth every page, every dream, every beat. You are true.